Stop paddling against the current. There are two realities out there that I believe are very true. You cannot change certain circumstances or change other people. If you don't like the way your life looks, try changing the way you look at it. The only person that you have any influence over is you. As for the circumstances, God is the one that can change even the unchangeable. I like the way God's word says, "You did it. You changed wild lament into whirling dance. You ripped off my black mourning band and decked me with wildflowers. I'm about to burst with song. I can't keep quiet about you. God, my God, I can't thank you enough." Here is a simple example of how to look at a situation differently. I learned several years ago a little trick. When I would be stumped with my writing, or I became more and more agitated with it, it just never seemed to work out right. It didn't look right, it didn't read right, and it definitely didn't sound right. My mentor said something I will never forget. If it won't flow down the river right, change the angle. In other words, come at the writing from a different direction. For me, that was changing the sentence from the end to the beginning instead of from the beginning to the end. Does that make sense to you? My husband will do the same thing with his drawings and even at work. If it doesn't work out, he looks at it from a different perspective, and then all of a sudden, everything starts coming together. It may take time, just like in my writing, but it does come together. I know I'm giving you a very simple approach, and you may have several thoughts like, well, my circumstance isn't that easy. That person needs to change and they just won't, and I know what is best for them. Or what about, it's just too hard to change, so I will just have an awful life. Do any of these sound familiar to you? Or something like this: the change has to start with you. No one else can do it. This is the time to reach with hands outstretched and say, "Help me, God! You know what the best thing is." Go to Him in a childlike manner, and He will swoop down like an eagle and snatch you up and will help you. Now you have to recognize it is Him, and hold on and let Him fly you into the sky with Him. God will help you so you're not paddling against the current of your river of life. After He helps you, you need to do what the verse says: thank Him.